At Los Alamos National Laboratory, we use scientific guns to produce impact velocities, how fast a projectile is traveling when it hits a target. These studies help us understand how materials respond under extreme conditions to improve the safety and performance of conventional and nuclear weapons. At one end of a gun is the projectile. At its tip is an impactor, which influences the strength of the resultant shockwave. This one is made of copper. Firing the gun moves the projectile down the barrel, and the impactor slams into the target holding the sample. In this experiment, as the shockwave propagates through the copper sample, velocimeters take measurements that help us determine the pressure inside the sample. We install our sample and target at the gun's muzzle end. We align both so that the projectile is almost perfectly flat when it slams into the sample. The projectile in place, we close the gun system and load gunpowder into the breech. Upon firing, the projectile strikes the target and sample. Diagnostics sense the projectile's arrival and record data using oscilloscopes and digitizers. Look at what the projectile did to the copper sample. Our photonic Doppler velocimeters use laser light to measure how fast the projectile is moving. The light frequency, color, changes when it reflects off the projectile's surface because of the Doppler shift, like a car horn changing pitch as it passes by us. When this reflected light is mixed with the unshifted incoming laser, the
reflected light, laser, oscillations, trumpets. Come on.
The faster the mixed light oscillates, the faster the projectile is moving.
Boy, they really get into this, don't
The
they?
light oscillations occurring within the first
That's
fraction
how
of a
they find
microsecond,
shit.
1 millionth of a second after motion begins.
They're using
The
that
computer program
supercomputer.
convert the speed of oscillation to velocity, as shown in this graph, which records the velocity's history.
T minus
The total time
27
in this
seconds
figure is about 35
to fire.
millionths of a second, with the projectile reaching 8,300 miles per hour. These and other data help scientists develop material-based equation of state, the state of matter under a given set of physical conditions. Scientists then formulate equation of state computer models that simulate weapon performance.
8,300 miles per
Now that
hour?
you've seen how one of our scientific guns works, try an experiment using the air gun on the wall. To arm the gun, twist the center switch.
You can be here
With the gun now
all
armed,
day
press the
long.
red button to fire. Compare the speed of the ball to the speed of the scientific gun's projectile, which is about 8,000 miles per hour.
Dang
Our
it.
scientific guns use
It just
incredible
shot.
speed to achieve serious results.
Fuck. Sorry. But this ball right here shot up there, which means it flew at 8,300 miles per hour, and it's ready to go because it has the air pressure of the target. And they conduct these things here at Los Alamos. So, there you go. It's not so scientific after all, is it? It's just an air gun. It goes about 8,300 miles per hour, and there's that thing right there. Pretty cool. Now, you need a chair to make yourself go because you got G-force going on. So, all right, here we go. Which one do we want?
Personnel conduct hydro tests.
We'll be here all day because you saw all the list. Ah. Which one?
Personnel conduct hydro tests from the safety of a sophisticated control room. DART consists of 2 accelerators, each of which generates an electron beam. The accelerator in axis 1 produces a beam that enables high-speed cameras to capture one radiographic image of an explosive detonation inside a confinement vessel. To start a hydro test, workers load a confinement vessel, the big red ball behind you, with a test device, one with high explosives and other ingredients that make it operational. Instead of using plutonium-239, we use a substitute to simulate it. Upon detonation, This substitute material cannot undergo a self-sustaining chain reaction. The high explosives do go off, but there's no nuclear detonation. Once the confinement vessel is ready, workers use a crane to place it into position at DART. Upon traveling through the cells, the beams slam into targets made of heavy metal. This happens in axes 1 and 2. The metal converts the beam's electrons into pulses of high-powered X-rays.